Imagine opening a letter from the VA and seeing a short list of documents they need to finish reviewing your claim. Your heart drops for a second. Then you realize this is actually good news. The VA is asking for specifics, and a clear response can keep your claim moving forward. Hi, I'm Cameron Burrell. Welcome to the Veteran Benefits Reset Podcast. One client once mailed a box of paperwork with no labels and waited 6 months for an update because the rater couldn't find the right pages. We rebuilt the packet in a single afternoon, and the file moved within weeks. Small, tidy moves matter. Quick reminder before we get into the how. This episode is educational only. It isn't legal or medical advice. If you need case-specific support, contact a VA accredited veteran service organization, claims agent, or attorney. So, what is a request for evidence? Short answer, it's the VA asking for something specific. Sometimes they call it a request for evidence, sometimes a request for more information, or a notice of missing evidence. It sounds scarier than it is. It's not a denial, it's a chance to close a gap. On your first read, find 2 things fast: what they want and where they want it sent. On that first page, look for 3 quick items: the deadline, the exact documents requested, and the return instructions. Sometimes the VA wants an upload through va.gov. Sometimes they want certified mail. Sometimes a specific evidence intake center address is listed. Check va.gov for the current address. Miss the method, and you can add unnecessary delay. I know, it's overwhelming. Do this first. Copy the request and circle the exact items. Decide where each item will come from. Estimate how long each source will take to respond. Mark what you can send immediately and what requires a records request. That short plan beats panic every time. Where to get records fast? va.gov for VA records. National Archives for service files. Call the clinic for private notes. Ask for a date range. HR will often email a short employment statement. Always request electronic copies when possible. They upload faster and are easier to label. Think like a rater. They want facts they can verify. When the VA asks for treatment notes for certain dates, those notes matter to service connection or diagnosis. Use that clue to prioritize what comes first. As you collect documents, prepare a simple, consistent package. Start with a 1-page cover letter that states your name, VA file number, the date of the VA request, and a very short sentence summarizing what you're sending. Keep that cover page tight, no long stories. Next, make an evidence index. Number the items and match them to the documents. Example, 1. VA treatment notes, 3/2019-8/2020. 2. Private PT notes, 6/2018-12/2019. 3. Employer statement confirming work limitations, 2/2022. Put the page number or file name next to each entry and label each document with its index number in the top right corner. Keep unrelated material out of the main packet. If you must include background documents, place them in an appendix and note that in your index. The goal is to make it effortless for the reviewer to find the exact pages that answer the request. How should you send it? Follow the method the VA lists. If they give options, pick the one that gives you a receipt. Certified mail with tracking and a return receipt is solid. Uploads through va.gov often give immediate confirmation. Save screenshots or confirmation emails. If you mail, include a cover letter with every copy and keep duplicates for your records. After you send documents, track them. Check va.gov for the evidence entry. If it doesn't appear after a reasonable delivery window, call the VA, reference the tracking number or upload confirmation, and make a brief note of the call, date, who you spoke with, and what they said. Common mistakes to avoid: sending everything with no labels, missing signatures or release forms for private records, ignoring the requested return method, and failing to keep copies and tracking info. Use the cover letter, the index, and clear labels to prevent these errors. What if you miss a deadline or need more time? Contact the VA as soon as you can. Explain briefly why you need more time and give an estimated date for when you'll have the documents. If third-party records are the issue, tell them that. Also reach out to a VSO or accredited representative. An accredited rep can sometimes coordinate with the VA and reduce the risk of a missed deadline problem. Remember, this is general guidance, not legal advice.
A quick example. A veteran gets an RFE asking for physical therapy notes from 2018 to 2020 and a supervisor statement about work limits. The veteran requests the PT notes, gets an employment letter from HR, prepares a one-page cover letter and a 3-item index, labels each document 1 through 3, uploads to va.gov, saves the confirmation, and emails their VSO. The file moves faster because the rater can connect the dots quickly.
Before we close, one practical action you can do today. Open your VA request, draft the one-page cover letter with your name, file number, and the exact documents you're sending, and start an evidence index with numbered entries. Even getting the first item together puts you ahead.
If you want a template for the cover letter and evidence index, download the free 7-step Veteran Benefits Reset Guide at vetbizmedia.com/veteran7. It includes sample wording and a simple evidence index layout you can adapt. If this episode helped, follow the podcast and leave a review. Download the free guide at vetbizmedia.com/veteran7 for the cover letter and evidence index template. Your service did not expire. Your story is still worth reviewing. Take the next responsible step.